Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and this is Nazia reporting live from Quarantine City. So if you watched my previous video where I traveled from UK to Bangladesh, you already know that I'm in Bangladesh and in quarantine, a government mandated quarantine for 14 days in a government chosen facility. And if you haven't watched the video yet, the link is right here. So I'm gonna complain and rant a lot in this video, but disclaimer, I do know why this quarantine is important and why I have to go through this. It's for everyone's safety, for my safety, but it still doesn't make it easier to be stuck in a room 24 hours for 14 days straight. So the rules are simple. I have to stay in this room for 14 days straight. I cannot go out, I cannot order food from outside, I cannot meet my family members. Basically, it's like a prison. Well, it's better than a prison, but you get the idea. So when I planned my trip to Bangladesh after 1.5 years, I was super excited because I was about to meet my family, friends, and everyone else, and then this happened. So it's honestly a bit frustrating and it's difficult to keep up morale, I guess. But yeah, it could have been worse. We could have been stuck in the UK until further notice. So at least I'm back in Bangladesh and I am spending this time to catch up on my sleep, which is why we missed to release a video last Friday because we were getting used to a lot of things, being stuck in a room, sleeping for like 22 hours a day and eating for the rest 2 hours. So we just decided to show you guys how it is being stuck in a room for 14 days straight. Since I'm all about food, this video has to have food in it, so I'm just gonna take you along and show you guys what I eat. And it's not gonna be recorded in a single day, it's probably gonna be over a couple of days because honestly I don't feel like recording much because there really isn't much to show you guys. So this might be boring when compared to my other videos, but I would be really grateful if you watch this and suffer along with me. Good morning from prison. I'm in quarantine. It's breakfast time. It's like around 9 a.m. now. I just woke up to have breakfast because I slept at like 6 a.m. because bad decisions in life. I was actually watching an anime. It turned out to be really interesting. It's called Dr. Stone if you want to check it out. It's on Netflix. Anyway, so this is my breakfast today. So we have some lentils, dal, veggie fries, poached egg, and this is a sweet dish like rice porridge.
Rice pudding.
Sorry, rice pudding or feenie. I'm not a big fan of sweets, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna have that. And this is luchi. And for my viewers who don't know what luchi is, it's basically a very thin dough or flatbread that's been fried in oil, and it's very crispy, crunchy, and thin, and it's very tasty. And it just breaks apart, and you can hear the crunch, hopefully. So yeah, it's very crunchy. They usually also provide us with some kind of a fruit every other day, like an apple, orange, bananas. I already mentioned apples or guavas. So it's all in all, it's a very whole breakfast. We also got some juice today. They changed the juices up. I had papaya juice, Malta juice, and today we have like pineapple juice. And we also have some coffee. So it's a pretty fulfilling breakfast. Like I said, it's like very crispy and thin. The lentil or the dal they usually give in the morning is thicker than the ones that we have in like lunch or dinner, and we don't usually get any protein in the morning, and I don't mind because you have a lot of other things to accompany. The other things that you have on breakfast is like some days they give you chow mein with eggs, bread, butter, jam, and the usual fruit, juice, coffee. And one more thing that we had was like paratha or parota with like the usual lentil and veggies and eggs.
So lentils, veggies, and eggs were the constants we had.
Yeah. Like
they're the constants. It's only just like the bread or the carb that change. Mostly.
Also, sometimes they change the juice and the sweet items when they like.
I had the dal today. It's actually pretty good.
I'm so thankful that the cook knows how to cook, because since we're not allowed outside food and they don't really have much variety, considering we can't really go downstairs and have our food, the food has to be brought up to us and all the travelers who are here from UK, and there's quite few travelers here, so I think they're just sticking to the basics and the things they know people are gonna have for sure. So yeah, the lack of variety is kind of but yeah.
Try the kheer. I like the kheer today. with the lychee. Try it. Try it. It's actually pretty good. This is a classic combo.
Is it?
Yep. This or shuji.
It's not too sweet. Really creamy, light, and nice. Probably a nice way to end the breakfast for you guys who like firni. So if you're wondering what am I going to do after breakfast, I'm going to take a nap because I didn't really get much sleep. So I'm going to take a nap and I'll see you when I wake up. So it's time for lunch, and since I'm locked in a room without any idea of time and how it passes, it's 4 p.m. and I'm gonna have lunch now. So other than being jet lagged, I wasn't jet lagged. I don't think I'm jet lagged. I think I'm just having a very bad cycle because there is really nothing much to do other than sleeping because there's so much TV you can watch and I don't really want to talk to people. I just want to sleep. Basically, I'm only eating and sleeping. That's all I'm doing. Anyway, so they usually have options for lunch. You can either choose from chicken or fish, and they usually have a side of vegetable and lentils or dal. So since I've been having chicken for the past couple of days, I chose fish today. I think I've heard that one of the days they provide you with some biryani or pulao, but that day hasn't come yet. And I think it's my fault because I've been skipping lunch for the past few days because I have such a late breakfast. I usually have breakfast at like 12:30 or 1 p.m. that I'm not hungry, and then I sleep most of the afternoon. So usually when it's like 2 dishes, like for example chicken and vegetable, they usually provide you in bowls and plates, but when it's more than 2 dishes, they provide you in this hospital type thingy where
the tiffin box.
Yeah, kind of like a tiffin box. Yeah. So we have rice, we have fish, we have dal, we have veggies, and by the looks of the fish it looks like it's rui mach. And one of the things that I love about this place is the smell of the rice. It's different. It's one of those small grain rices and it smells amazing. Like it smells so different and so fragrant. I really like the smell of the rice, honestly. Even though there's not much variety when you think about it, and I think especially because we can't go down and eat and everything has to be brought up to us, I think that's the reason they're not really providing with variety, and they have to provide meals for every UK traveler here, so they're just sticking with the basics like chicken and fish and things you know people are going to eat. And hats off to the chef or the cook because they actually are consistent with their flavors. Anyway, let's start our lunch. Of course, I'm gonna use my hands because it's rice and fish. I don't know about you guys, but I love the skin on a fish. Just love. And yeah, this is rui mach. I miss having fish so much. I mean, you can find fish there, but just for 2 people, it's like too costly to get like a big fish.
And I don't know if it's just me, but fish or flavor gul is not as flavorful as ours.
Yeah, because the fish is like super flavorful here. It's not so much there. So yeah. Rui mach is probably one of my favorite fishes. I really like it. This is like cauliflower and all the seasonal winter vegetables, potatoes, cabbage.
Is that sim?
Probably.
Sim, what do they call sim? Green beans, yeah?
Green beans.
Green beans, yeah. Quality of food is good, to be fair.
One of the best things in winter are the winter vegetables. I love winter vegetables, especially cauliflower, cabbages, and green beans. Amazing.
How's the dal?
Just regular dal. It's pretty good.
Still, I mean, like some people make it too watery, some people make it thick.
No, I actually like the consistency here. So I've been here for like a week, and by the time the video comes, I think I'm gonna be here for like 10 days. And I've not yet been disappointed with the cooking or the dishes. They're pretty consistent and they actually taste really well. You might get bored with the breakfast items because it's pretty much the same thing, but as long as it tastes well, as long as it tastes good. So as I mentioned before, my routine's kind of messed up. The only good thing that's come out of it is that I have a very early dinner because I don't really snack much. Maybe because I'm here, probably when I'm home I'll have my family with me and they'll give me fresh made snacks and cha. I can't wait for those days. So since I don't really snack much and I usually skip lunch or any meal like either breakfast or lunch, I'm really hungry by the time it's like 7:30 or 8, which is why I'm gonna be having dinner now. Don't judge me. So this is my dinner. I decided to go for roti, chapati, flatbread, whatever you want to call it, for my dinner. So we have chicken, veggies, and dal. This is the usual combo. The protein sometimes changes to, as I mentioned, to either fish or rice. So not, again, like I said, not much variety. It's just, we're just lucky that the chef's really good and his food actually tastes really nice.
Smells very nice.
Yeah. So they usually have, I had two type of chicken when I came here. One's like they dice up the chicken really well with some capsicum and tomatoes, and this one's like the Deshi style chicken curry. Both of them taste really nice. Every Bengali knows what this tastes like.
But they cooked it really nice. Like it's not too watery or the flavors bang on.
You think since you have to cook for so many people, it might taste bad, but no, it actually tastes really good. Not watery, not too spicy, not too less spicy. It's just very well balanced and really nice. And I really like the vegetables they give. The vegetable more or less stays the same. They use that 5 spices or pachforon or whatever you want.
It's pretty much the same vegetable as the lunch by the way looks of it.
No, the lunch was a little bit more in a vegetable fry type. This is more like a little bit of gravy-ish, if I want to get technical. The dal is dal.
But this looks thicker than the one you had for lunch, isn't it?
Yeah, they usually change it up a little for lunch and dinner. Yeah, this one's a bit thicker.
Yeah, significantly thicker to be honest.
Fun fact, when I was like really young, my favorite snack was roti torn up, soaked in dal. And I used to have that like after it got completely soaked and soggy, and I used to have that. That used to be my favorite snack when I was a kid. Anyway, this is my dinner in quarantine. I would have loved if my first video in Bangladesh was not stuck in a room having hotel food and showing you guys, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Since I'm gonna be here for another 1 week, I'm gonna see if we get any more variations in the dinner, maybe something fancy. Then I'll put that in this video as well. So this was a little glimpse into my quarantine life. And we did actually get more variety in dishes than I showed you. For example, for lunch today, we had fried rice, vegetable, chicken fry. For breakfast today, we had like chow mein. Actually, yeah. So we had chow mein with bread, butter, and jelly. So they do like spice it up sometimes, but most of the days it's just the regular chicken or fish with veggies and dal. It really gets really boring having the same thing almost every day. So yeah, I'm just glad my time's nearing and I'll be able to eat variety of food my mom's cooking and different restaurants that I am so excited to eat after like such a long time. So pray for me so that I can get out soon and I can make more fun videos and eat to my heart's content. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace!